Yes, and welcome. I'm in Europe. I'm in Bilbao, northern Spain, and today really is a stroke of luck for me because today, in fact, this holiday isn't a photography trip. It's just a holiday for my partner and I. And yeah, as every photographer knows, you never go anywhere without your camera. So today's the first day I've had an opportunity to get out. I'm just quickly composing. I'm here opposite the Guggenheim Museum here in Bilbao, and I think it's a go-to location and shot. So straight across the river, reflections galore. I'm just going to play with the polarizer. Got to be careful with that sky because of that banding. And there is a massive difference between the sky and the reflection. I'm going to very quickly pull on a grad, a single grad, I think, just to tame that down. And then we're going to go and take our first image. I'm very excited to be here. I think I made a bit of a mess on the last one on the audio, mainly because I had my microphone pinned to my backpack, and then I put my backpack down. Okay, so we've got a very similar shot here, as you can see. This time we're incorporating this large tower just to frame that right-hand side. And as the light's steadily rising, I don't think we're going to go for the full 30 seconds. I think we're going to go for around 15, and that's mainly by looking at the subject itself. I'm adjusting the shutter speed till I like the intensity or luminosity of that sky, and then just taking the shot. It's a beautiful subject. All you have to do is just move a few meters, and away you go. So we'll just have a look at that. And yep, on the back we have not blown any highlights. I think that's the one thing that we've got to be careful of, is blowing those highlights. I'm just going to check and make sure that we've got it in focus. And indeed we have. And we're at f16, so we're getting some very small sun stars over there. Lovely, gorgeous. Okay, this is just This is just going to be a hop, skip and a run across this little waterfront, capturing whatever we can capture here across the river. And we may pop over to the other side and see what we can capture there in a moment. Okay, we've popped across the bridge, and we're going to attempt to photograph the Guggenheim spider. So it's an impressive sculpture, but for those who are not so happy looking at spiders, maybe this one is a bit that you might want to skip ahead. So I've had a look around, and there are a million shots that you can take of this. I think most of them have been pretty much done to death. So, but I am trying to do something a little bit different. So what I'm hoping to exploit here is that there's some uplighting on this spider, and with a cloudless sky, we've got like a very light blue sky above. So I'm hoping that contrast will be quite nice between the blue, you know, the cold blue and the warm spider. Although you don't often call spiders warm, do you? But yeah, in this case, oh, that's what we've got. So let's have a little look at this. And the beauty of this monitor is I can just adjust it like this. So am I going to need to come? Yeah, again, it's about this, the angle at which we want to capture this. So I do want the Guggenheim in, and I do want the spider, but there's a leg there that's not so photogenic. You can see it on the right hand side. So I'm just going to shift our composition slightly. Now the legs on the body, and probably something like that, which exaggerates, well, I was going to say exaggerates the size of this thing. This thing is enormous. Yeah, something like that, I think. So I'm still mindful of that rear leg. I don't want it. I want a little bit of clearance there between it and there we go, and the building. And yep, I quite like that. Not like that. Let's have a look and see what it looks like a bit further down. We have got a part of that bridge coming in on the left, and there's a rather bright light, but I think we'll probably need to clone out at some point. So this will have to be an exposure and focus blend. So it's a little bit of a complicated image. So the first thing I'm going to do is just going to pop it up to f16 to give me maximum depth of field. I'm looking around at which of the spider legs are nearest to me. It's this one here on the right. So that's the one that I'm going to move to first. Just going to focus on that. Let's give that a test shot, 2-second timer, f16. It's coming up at a 1/6 of a second. I'm now just going to double check to make sure that we have actually hit that focus. So we'll just run along this leg to the spider body, down the other leg, and then the background. So I'll whiz through that. And same settings all the way through. And if that worked out, I'll pop it up now. little jewel of Spain, completely underrated in my opinion. It's beautiful architecture, some stunning hills, and we've been doing some hill walks in and around Bilbao. Food's great, and the people are really friendly, really lovely. So I'll leave you here. I'm not sure how much I'll get out with my camera. As I said, this is just a break from everything, just to recharge some batteries. But I couldn't help bringing the camera in the first place, and I really couldn't help getting it out this morning because I just wanted to get out and about a little bit, and I'm pleased I did. This is a beautiful building. I hope I've done it justice, and I've broke out the long lens. Well, I will break out the long lens. I'll take some intimate shots of this beautiful building, and I'll pop them up in a moment. So please look after yourself, look after your loved ones. Till next time, see ya.